Peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to all the righteous people on the planet Earth. This is man King Louis Allah coming to you on this Wisdom Day of May, and so that's what it is. Wisdom, to have a wise dome. Oh man, to speak wisdom or to use wisdom. Wisdom is created through knowledge. And through knowledge comes wisdom, right? So in the nation gods of earth, we strive to establish a relationship with knowledge. I'm a, start some stuff today. It's about time for me to do another build. I'm gonna talk about money, and not doing away with the detrimental thinking of what a 5%er is. It's been taught that a 5%er is a poor righteous teacher. The 5% is a poor righteous teacher. That civilized savage on the planet Earth. That's an old archaic lesson. That lesson isn't right and exact. Poverty goes against supreme thinking, supreme mathematics. If a person is impoverished, they will not be able to live out their culture. They will not be able to practice freedom. They will not have any power. They will not. They can't practice equality. They can't. A 5%er can't do their duty if they are poor. Their teaching and message and lesson, will go unheard. Poverty is a deterrent, for anybody. That goes against modern thinking. And that's the whole commune lifestyle, the whole living together, and that people not about that no more. That's a bad quality of life. Yeah, and so you can't express or manifest God in poverty. You won't be able to literally build or destroy anything in poverty. You will born things of that won't last, and your cipher will be poor. They say if it's 5 broke people, you're gonna be the 6th one. So and poverty is contagious. So we need to do away with that thinking. In the revised new lessons that I wrote on my Instagram, the real King Lou 7. Scroll down. I say a 5%er is a pure righteous teacher. This and the other revisions that I wrote, pure meaning the right foods, doing away with alcohol and other intoxicants that that you put in your body that has a negative effect on you mentally and physically. That's alcohol, tobacco, So, y'all need to think about that. Really wake up. The name of the game, the name of uh is the purpose of um enlightenment is to let light into darkness, the darkness being a unconscious or sleep mind, fully aware, fully super conscious. You need to look that word up. uh it's like brothers and sisters, you know ignore some of the degrees, right? So yeah, man. But I want to talk about and so, with that being said, and so yeah, the name of this is, nation, the nation of gods and earths. And it's also in the revised version, Real King Lou 7 and Instagram. We are not the Nation of Islam. We are totally different from the Nation of Islam. We are not a subsidiary, uh, recruitment stage, a chapter, a co-company, a faction, a fraction. We are not a part of the nation of God's earth. The founder of the nation of God, the founder, Father Allah, was once a member of the Nation of Islam, but he was indefinitely suspended for teaching the lessons literally. And so, they did not approve of his teaching, so they let him go. And so it was not. And so, so you might hear people, like Malcolm was suspended, indefinitely. And if he couldn't, clean up his act as far as banging on the racist white power structure, then he would have to leave the nation forever. Which he did. People, and so he was successful on his own, and the Nation of Islam tries to use that still today as a recruitment tactic, saying that he was coming back. He had started two organizations, the 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 OAAU, which is the Organization for Afro American Unity, and Muslim Mosque Incorporated. And he was successful on his own. They want you to believe that Malcolm would abandon those organizations that he started, or he was going to bring them to them, bring his two organizations followers, members back to the Nation of Islam. And that's not true. That's Malcolm was not into deception. That's why he was in disagreement with them lying and covering up for the 6, 8, 9 babies that the leader Elijah Muhammad had. And so yeah, so they was not, this is not a recruit. The Nation Gods of Earth is not a recruitment tactic. Um, and we don't adhere or to the 5 pillars of Islam. We don't practice being black Muslims. We strive to take 100 responsibility for ourselves and establish a relationship with knowledge. We don't depend on uh, unseen forces of nature. We don't. Well, I don't, and we shouldn't seek to do or seek or try to live in uh, a spiritual world. Spirituality is is a made up belief system. That you condition yourself to believe, which in some cases can cause depression. you know, believe in something so much, and it don't happen, and so you like set yourself up for failure, heartache. You have to you know research and inquire and look into all the things that need to know. You can't leave it up to mystery God. The lessons say you would not wait on nobody and no God to feed you if you were hungry. The lessons say emphatically no. You will not wait on anybody to feed you. So why would you? So if you wouldn't wait on nobody to feed you, who are you praying to 5 times a day? Who do you go to church to and worship? See what I'm saying? I mean, if that's the case, y'all as people should be praying for the right and exact lotto numbers, the Mega Millions, Powerball, $640 million, $230 million, and the Bible say in regards to gambling is that God only knows the roll of the next die, the roll of the next dice, right? So if you wouldn't wait on nobody to feed you or to save your life, and so you praying to somebody or something that you wouldn't wait on to feed you, but you wait on for money, for health, and things of that nature. That's a contradiction in itself. So we remain grounded. This is a good self-esteem booster, self-awareness, self-actualization, meaning that you exist and you should want to live in peace in real life, not in your mind, but not not internally, but externally. You should want to live in peace with everything and everybody around you. And this is what this about. We've been called ourselves gods and goddess and kings and queens and masters and lords and mothers and fathers. But it's the respect that we have for each other, for human beings. See what I'm saying? It ain't about dominating, you know, other people if they don't have the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we not the Nation of Islam, or never have been, was not going to join forces with them. They believe in something totally different. You got some Muslim guys that people, it's a contradiction because you can't Muslims submit to the will of Allah, to the belief there is a supreme being, a, a, a supreme creator. And so if you believe that, if you submit to that belief, you're not taking 100% responsibility for your own life, for your own outcomes. You leave that up into the hands, and that's wrong. When knowledge today is more readily available than it was years ago. So it's no excuse why a person shouldn't know all that they needed to know and all that they wanted to know. Right? So I'm gonna talk about some things. I'm gonna talk about uh economic discrimination, right? And financial matters, and doing away with being poor. We got to step our game up. We like 300 years behind, due to slavery and the financial world, and saving our money, mastering our money, mastering our money, mastering our income, mastering ourselves. We behind, due to the transatlantic slave trade. So I come across a document uh online where this woman says she worked so in an insurance company, and she discovered that the fifth number of your social security number is how they categorize you ethnically, right? Yes. So, she said the memo said that all black people have an even fifth number, right? So your social security number is made up of three, five, nine numbers. And so the fifth number in your social security, if is even, that means you're black. And if it's odd, then you are other, right? White and other. So I just looked it up, and it says the first three, uh, and it tries to dispel that myth that your fifth number is the two numbers in the middle numbers, the two numbers, the fifth number. They try to dispel that, but it says your two middle numbers. I mean, your first three number is is determined by where you live, the area or region, and the last four numbers are serial numbers, and the middle two numbers are group, right? And they got a subgroup and some other group. And I smile, right? And so they got a box you click and says that, there's it doesn't have anything to do with ethnicity, right? I can't never say that word right, but it says that. But so what we have to do is all black people need to ask each other, what's the fifth is the fifth number of your social security number even? And if all the black people we ask fifth number is even, then that means the Social Security Administration office is lying, the government is lying. And so I asked a number of people, and they say, they think I'm looking or trying to steal their identity, or that ain't the case. And they want to know mine, and you're not supposed to give out your Social Security number. But uh, yeah, so and so we need to see, just ask a person, the black person next to you is the middle, is the fifth number, your social security number even. And if that turns out to be the case, this is how they redline us, economically discriminate us without even knowing our name or seeing our credit profile, right? If you submit a job application or a credit card application or loan application or any application in regards to money, and the fifth number of your social security number is even, and you getting rejected a lot without them even, and so I think when Obama was president, he made Bank of America, Wells Fargo, they got fined and had to settle a nationwide class action lawsuit. They had to pay for economic discriminating. They had to pay, it come to the light they was charging black people higher interest rates for financial products with better credit profiles, better credit scores than white people. And so how do you discover that if you didn't, just on paper? See, if you didn't, how does a loan application? Oh, so they had to. So that's why they got a box, check if you black or white. But, so they mean to tell me, they checked all the people that checked, because, those boxes are optional, right? And so, yeah, man. So it's been coming. And so maybe one way they done that was because they got an Excel, Microsoft Office product, Excel. uh, back in 2008, 9, 10, I was learning Excel, and it's a spreadsheet workbook software program, and you could, man, it do all kind of, word scenario forecasted demand, page math problems, and you could tell it to say separate all fifth numbers, social security number or 9-digit number, social security number to this page, and all odd fifth number social security to that page, without even seeing uh people credit score. So being denied access to money is economic discrimination. Fair treatment, equality, fair treatment, you know, is economic discrimination. And, so we need to really find out the truth of that, right? And, we need to step our game up, on, financial literacy. I think I said once before, man, I was, I went back to school in '06 online because I was working. I still work, and I went back to school. Is you know online offers convenience, and so before that, I had a little bit of money. I was looking to buy a CD, a certificate of deposits, and some savings and things just to tuck some money away. And I was hesitant. I didn't know the terms and things of that nature. And I'm like, man, I'm dumb, right? And so I was like in over my head. And so when I went back to school, I learned how to research and tell credible websites, and so it taught me the importance of financial literacy. So we should strive to take some financial literacy classes. We can't be poor righteous teachers, or so-called righteous teachers of the poor when we poor, because we taking that degree wrong, right? And so once again, man, your credit score, your credit score is very important. Paying your bills on time, man. I use this app that you can use. You can find your credit score app, and sign up to it. They're gonna ask you your social security number, so you're gonna have to trust them. So you have to research this company, to see if they safe to give your social security number to. But I use a credit score app, and it has helped me to it has helped me it has helped me tremendously. I monitor my credit score 2, 3, 4 times a day, and they give you tips and tidbits on how to raise it, and they give you credit card offers you 95 95% or better uh, approval odds, and they got anywhere from 95, 90 to 80% uh, approval odds on credit cards and loans, right? But they tell you that you're doing a good job if you pay your bill. Like I've been on 12-month streaks, 2-year streaks of paying my bills on time. It's very important that you pay your bills on time. Paying your bills on time. You know, it's creating a good name for you, and it's also gonna help you raise your credit score. Now, I didn't heard of uh piggyback credit. You attach your credit score and your credit on to somebody that got good credit, that will help you, raise your credit score. I heard, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. The only way I know how to do it is what, Dave Ramsey say what I heard it first, the snowball effect is paying the biggest bill down, then paying it off, then going to the next one, taking the money that you was paying on the I mean take you know, I mean you take the smallest bill first. You pay that off, pay it down, pay it off, then you go to the next largest one. So it goes small, medium, large, extra large. You pay the smallest one, then you pay the medium sized one, then you pay the large, then you pay the extra large, which was in some cases be people houses that you pay down and you pay off. That's the snowball effect. See what I'm saying? That's what Dave Ramsey called it. But you pay the small, and paying these smaller bills off will help your credit score go up. That's your financial picture. That's part of your financial picture, and how you handle your money, your debts, your loans that people have already issued you. If this is how this your credit score is how people determine your credit worthiness. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So yeah, that's what I want to get into, and I'm gonna talk about Supreme Mathematics, man. This is a book that I ordered off Amazon, right? Supreme Mathematics, right? You see that? And this book, people ask me about Supreme Mathematics, Supreme Alphabet, and oh man, this book will help you tremendously understand Supreme Mathematics and Supreme Alphabet. You see what I'm saying? It says mathematics is the scientific and systematic treatment and study of quantity, magnitude, multitude, form, structure, space, and change, using symbolic objects to discover patterns, find solutions, determine conclusions, and establish truth using rigorous deductive reasoning, right? It says using symbolic objects. Pause. Symbolic objects are numbers. Those symbolic objects are numbers. And so when we apply these numbers to our problems based on the way nature put things out, made things, then, we come to an answer like 2 trees plus another 2 trees equal 4 trees. And, we just, and it says mathematics is an intellectual and scientific tool created and invented by African people for the purpose of systematically studying, learning, and comprehending nature. Mathematics is an intellectual and scientific tool created and invented by African people for the purpose of systematically studying, learning, and comprehending nature. It says for studying nature there. Since mathematics is an intellectual tool used for studying nature, there is a field of mathematics that corresponds to every aspect of nature. Man, you see what I'm saying? Then it says the etymology of the word mathematics come from the Greek word mathema, meaning to learn or to think or to have one's mind aroused, to be wise, wide awake, and lively. The suffix "tic," shortened version of the Greek word technique, as in technique, in the word mathematics means system, process, method, art, or craft. Thus, Thus, the etymological sense of the word mathematics is the art of thinking, systematic learning, or the thought process. Man, I say mathematics is deep. I say, man. So, this book talks about numerology. I thought numerology was lottery, tarot cards. You know, numerology is just as real as psychology. And, so what the father did, him and his, brothers, they added definitions, meaning words to numbers and letters to make them supreme. See, supreme mathematics, one is knowledge, two is wisdom, three is understanding, four is culture freedom, five is power refinement, six is equality, seven is God or Allah, eight is build and or destroy, nine is born, zero is cipher. And these have long definitions. You can build and build on knowledge and why knowledge is first and why cipher is last, and and supreme mathematics, and supreme alphabet is the same, right? It's the same. A is Allah, B is to B, C is to C, D is divine, uh, or depth or deep, E is equality, F is father, G is God, H is him, her, E, F, G, H, I is I, or independent, independently thinking. H, I, J is justice, K is king, and so on and so on, right? And so the father added definitions to these numbers in 1964, 1963. He put it out, 1960, and they still going on today. And you know, and it works. You know what I'm saying? I'm living proof that supreme mathematics and supreme knowledge works. You see what I'm saying? It adds up. You may get tired of it, but it works. He believed, supreme mathematics and supreme alphabet was the keys to life, the the building blocks to life, the keys to open up your mind. Dr. Dean said, what culture, what organization that use knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, freedom, power, refinement, equality, uh, God or Allah, build or destroy, born or cipher every day. What culture every day, like what's up, God, what's up, King, what's up, Queen, you know, what's up, Goddess, what's up, Mother Earth, what culture use these words every day, knowledge, every day. We strive to establish a relationship with knowledge. If I want to know about the God, if the God is real, where is God? I've been, you do your research. So, this is another book that I highly recommend for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get this book. See what I'm saying? This, you know, this book right here is deep, man. It's deep. It got the black race are the extraterrestrials, the importance of the woman, the United States bankruptcy and birth certificate. Who is the woman? Understanding the woman. the garden that produces the food, and chapter 4, the black woman is my aunt. I say, well, and I ain't even read that yet, but and I done had both these books a long time, and I order them, put them down. I got a lot of, I order them, put them down, and when I read them, when I got mental space and peace, and I'm fiending for knowledge. That college put me on that path to always keep learning. The College of Lifelong Learning, Wayne State. Just the name that they would name a building, a program, the College of Lifelong Learning. Learning never stops. If you stop learning, you stop growing. Growth and development comes with learning. See what I'm saying? Comes with having knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. People that don't grow lack those three things, and will practice, bad culture, no freedom, don't know how to use their power, don't see people as equal, don't know how to build, only seek to destroy, don't know God, you know, So yeah, man, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share with y'all, man. That's all I wanted to share with y'all. Oh man, yeah, man. So to recap, man, we need to, you know, check your friends and family. Don't get in their business about their social security, but uh, just add if they fifth number even, right? Even, and then man, we could, this a cause for reparations as well, because this is some secret economic discrimination going on against black people, right? And step your money game up, man. We got to be our own investors. If if they playing the game like this, and we got money and we want to build something, we should be able to help each other. You know what I'm saying? Help each other write business plans, and help each other build. Help each other. Get money, crowdfunding. Private loans. Private grants. You see what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, and step your money game up, man. Make sure your credit score is up, so you can have if you gotta finance anything, you can have a decent quality of life, a decent transportation, start a business, with a good credit score. See, you got a personal credit score and you got a business credit score. You ought to, start a business, get an EIN number, and start a business, and get a business credit card. Your personal credit score can help you get your business credit going. I should know it's some ways that people start credit, man, with EINs and things of that nature, man. I got a couple that's tax ID numbers. I got a business check and I got a business credit card. But I want more. And so, I'm trying to grow my business credit profile. That got a credit score number as well. You know, and so as entrepreneurs, as people that strive to work for ourselves and be independent, financially independent, we need to know these things, because this is the game. These are the rules of the game. We're gonna have to learn how to get money some kind of way. If our rich brethren and sisters don't feel obligated or don't know enough to help us build, then we're gonna have to get it from some kind of way, man. You can't rob banks today like you could. The money serial coded and is documented. The serial numbers is documented. So robbing banks is out the question. So You know, and uh, you know, skimming money and stealing people. That gets a lot of that's federal crime, and I'm not down to rob nobody. So we're gonna have to get it some kind of way, man. So that's all I wanted to say, man. We got to do away with that way of thinking, man. No more being poor righteous teacher. You ought to look up poor, you ought to look up righteous, and you ought to look up teacher. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with being righteous. There ain't nothing wrong with being pure. Pure righteous teacher, pure at heart, pure in mind, pure in body. That mean nothing but water. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but water and natural green caffeine. You see what I'm saying? So, that's it for today, man. Y'all stay up. I hope y'all like this new backdrop. Y'all might be seeing this a lot. If I ain't outside somewhere building. But that's it. I'm out. Peace.